So hello everybody, my name is Ajan Singh and today I'm going to solve the date code problem number 3034. Let's just jump into the question. What does the question is say? The question says that the number of subarray that matches the pattern. So basically they are given some pattern and which we have to follow. Means you have to find the number of subarray which follow that pattern. So let me explain you with some example. So they have given some pattern. They have given the array of some patterns. Means suppose if see here example number one, it shows that the pattern is 1 comma 1. So what does here one means? One here means that if you are taking any index element, if any index of that main array, and if that the next index element is greater than the previous index element, then just see this explanation. Suppose you are taking that I plus kth element of that nums array. I plus kth plus one element. If I plus kth plus one element is greater than that I plus kth one element is sorry yaar. Uh, let me let me explain you this question more clear way now. So basically, we have given two array. One array names is nums, and other array names is pattern. So let me explain you this. What does the pattern means here? So if pattern is one, it means that if you were at any particular index, just suppose if you were at index I, then you have to check whether that ith index element is whether smaller than ith plus 1 index element or not. If it is smaller than ith plus 1 index element, then it satisfies this condition. If if pattern value is 0, it means that if ith index element is whether equal to the ith plus 1 index element or not. When the pattern value is -1, it means that we have to check that whether that ith index element is greater than ith plus 1 index element or not. So it's clearly explained here with the written format. You can see. So you have to find that. Suppose if the length of that pattern is n, then we have to find the number of subarray with length n plus 1 at plus with length n plus 1 we satisfy this condition, we satisfy this all condition. So basically from these things what we have just seen here, we've just seen the example that see here example. The pattern is 1 and 1, so it clearly tells us that we have to find that that uh, once here length is 2 now, so we have to find the all subarray which length is 3, and each index element is less than the upcoming next element. So just see this array 1 2 3. Here 1 is less than the next element which is 2. Here 2 is less than the next element 3. So you have to check like this. Means it must satisfy this pattern. So another summary is this. It also satisfies the pattern. Next summary is this. So basically the approach is that the question is going to be solved by using the sliding window problem. Sliding window problem, and we have to just to move our window from, means we have to create a window of size pattern dot length plus 1 size. And we have to keep moving on the right, and check whether it can satisfy the condition or not. So let's just do it. And this is the, I think, and constraint is even small, so it's definitely going to work. So let me write the code. First, hmm, first I will try to find the length of that pattern, so that we can create, so that we can decide the size of the sliding window. So the sliding window size is going to be of m plus 1. Here I have declared pattern, means here I have declared size of that pattern array is equal to m. So let declare let declare here left l is equal to 0. We are starting from 0 and going till l r. Suppose r is, so here size is of m plus 1 now. So I declare it as a m. Hmm. So we will keep moving until we reach the ends. Hmm. So for let me think what I can do here. Hmm. It's not a string, so I cannot. I am not to. Means I'm not. I am not to use that circular bracket. So to keep the size of m. Hmm. So let's do it in the brute force way. Int j is equal to I plus j is equal to less than I plus m. Hmm. In j plus plus, and we have to check each and every index. Hmm. First, I'm trying to apply the brute force. Then after that, I will try to optimize it. Hmm. So we have to check each and every pattern. Hmm. So what I have just done. So if pattern 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 of j minus I is equal to 1 is equal to 1, we have to check if if nums nums of j is less than nums of j minus 1. Sorry, nums of j plus 1. Is that only the condition? Oh, yes. If it's satisfied, then we will keep. If it doesn't satisfy, then we will break here or keep continue. No, sorry, we have to continue. See when we satisfy this condition, then we have to continue. I will copy paste this code. Else, also we have to continue. Just leave it here. If it is equal to 0, 0, and not equal to nums of n plus 1, then we have to continue. If it is minus 1, then we have to check whether it is less than equal to nums of j plus 1. Yeah. If we reach at the end, we have to do count plus plus plus. We haven't initialized count. We have to initialize count first. What we are doing, I'm just trying to move from I to nums plus nums dot length. Hmm? And when I am at nums of whether I'm doing wrong or right, I don't know. Sorry, have to do here. I have to break the loop. It was difficult for me to solve the question while explaining the code. So wait guys, I will explain you each and every line. So if pattern is one, then satisfy this condition, it will different to break down. Hmm. Hmm. If if j is equal to I plus m, if j is equal to I plus m, sorry yaar, j is equal to I plus m, then we have to increase the value of count, because at that time only, at that moment only na, that that this will, at that moment only this is going to satisfy the whole condition. Just let's just check whether our code is correct or not. I don't think so. I won't get into that much confidence. See, something is wrong. So basically, here is the problem. So the size of the length is going to be of m. Let this let the remove this equal to sign and let's just check whether it's going to be correct or not. I removed this one here. Let's just check it's going to satisfy this condition or not. Yes, it does. Hmm. Now let's try to submit and check whether our code will be working perfectly or not. Basically, I just yes, definitely. So it is get all accepted. Let me explain you the code what I am trying to do. So basically, I am moving from means I am iterating over each and every element of that nums array, mhm, and see what is the condition. The condition is that we have to find the subarray of length m plus one, where m is the length of that pattern array. And whether each and every element of that array which we are iterating, means which we are trying to find it satisfy the condition of that pattern, or not. So we already discussed what is the condition. So condition is that the pattern of k is equal to 1, then the next element is whether next element is greater than the previous element or not. If pattern is equal to 0, whether the next element is equal to the current element or not. Means like this, these are the conditions. So we are just checking whether it's satisfy our condition or not. We are checking each and every element. We are checking on each and every element here. So just see, when we are at I is equal to 0, means when we are at, for just see here in this example. So just take this example. We are means we are iterating on each and every element till till nums of length is less than minus m. We are iterating. We are going on from here. Means we are going. I value will go from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, like this one. And when I is equal to 0, we are iterating from I is equal to 0 to means j is equal to, then we have means in the very next step we have applied another loop which is iterating from j is equal to I to j is equal to I plus m, means the window size is going to be of size m. Hmm. Because just see what I'm going to take. what I'm going to check. So window size is of window size is equal to the size of the pattern. So here size of pattern is equal to 3. So what I just try to check, means we are iterating from j is equal to I to j is equal to I plus 1. So here in this case j is equal to I is, here I is 0. So the size is going to be from 0, 1, 0 to 2. Hmm. So we are checking that whether 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 this whether this element is based on the conditions, which are present in the pattern. We are going to check whether it satisfy all the conditions of that pattern or not. So in this case I'm checking, we are so yeah, we are trying to check each and every condition of that pattern. So in this case our window, we have taken window this, and the pattern, first pattern is that one. So the pattern one, what does the pattern one tells? So the it pattern one tells that we are on this index. So the, if current if pattern of pattern is one, then we have to check that whether the next element is greater than our current element or not. So it is. So we want move on to the next element, which is 4, and here pattern is 0. So we have to check whether that the next element is equal to our current element or not. So here it is. So now we have to move on to the next pattern, which is -1, and the next element, which is 4. So what does the -1 means? The -1 means that whether the next element is less than the current element or not. So it is, because here 4 is less than, sorry, 4 is greater than 1. 4 is greater than 1. So it satisfies the all condition. So we are at the end of that. So we are at the end. So when we meet this condition, when our j is equal to I plus m minus 1, then we have to if means we are only here if it satisfy all the condition. If it doesn't satisfy any single condition, then it automatically break the loop and move on to the next index of I. So it is satisfied. So we increase the value of count. Same way keep going. Same way we have to keep. Same way we have to keep doing the same thing for other index of that I. At the end, we have to return the count. So this is the simple code. There is nothing special. Means this is basically this is the concept of, here we are applying the concept of sliding window. And that's it for today video. We'll be back tomorrow with another problem. So that's enough for today. Have a good day and spend good time with your family. Bye.